Hi everyone, I'm using the Wandering Star Tarot for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, read the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from the Mystical Healing as well for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, or anyone who views this video. We're receiving so many downloads at this time, and when we tune into these downloads, they're bringing in positive messages that are speaking to our inner core, changing old belief systems, listening to those positive statements that are starting now to enter our minds, and really paying attention to those positive statements, those positive thoughts, loving thoughts, because this is the downpouring of divine light that we're receiving. It's coming through in such an uplifting way. So we're all receiving these downloads, spiritual downloads. Old memories may be coming to the surface that are taking over this downpouring of light. Old memories coming to the surface because we're in this eclipse portal. So, you know, the old coming up as we're moving it towards the eclipse in Scorpio, which is all around death and rebirth. So we're having this old emotions coming to the surface, old memories that keeping us from moving forward, but then we're having this downpouring of divine wisdom that is guiding us as we listen to those messages that are coming through, guiding us into alignment, into our authenticity. So there's two energies, the old coming, presenting itself, but the medicine of these downloads that are coming in, that are really uplifting us. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, or anyone who views this video. There we have 1, Justice. 2, the Devil. And 3, the 10 of Cups. Wow. So, Justice. This is a karmic card. As the messages came through at the beginning, the old coming to the surface, old memories, those old stories, maybe a victim, maybe where we have felt overpowered, victimized, isolated, whatever it may be that's coming up. This card of Justice is asking us to, if this is weighing heavy within our hearts, as Mahat always steps forward when this card appears, the goddess of cosmic justice. So if anything is weighing heavy within our heart, to really alchemize it with love, to listen to the downloads, these activations that are occurring now from the central sun, the spiritual sun. They're giving us the information and the guidance that we require to bring ourselves into alignment, to find that peace. And then we have the Devil, and the Devil spelled backwards is lived. So when we are in the past, we're not living, we're doing the opposite. We're staying stuck in old emotions, and Whenever we give or have received challenging information in our past, when we've been told something that puts fear in us, puts upset within us, our blood pressure rises, our platelets become sticky, so we start to drop, and those words, those situations in the past hold us in this place of our shadow. This card, you can see there, she has a mask around her eyes, a flower in the vase, and fear within her. And this is what this card is all around. It's around addictions, of trying to escape, trying to find ways in our outside world that's going to bring excitement into our lives, going out searching for whatever it is, maybe a substance, it could be anything. This card covers a million things that are how we are sabotaging ourselves, whether we're becoming too possessive with something, we are overthinking things. And this energy is a real mirror reflection. And whatever we're seeing out there on some level, it's our karma, whether it is a trapped emotion, a fear within us, so we keep on reliving it and creating it in our outside world, whether it's from childhood, whether it's from past lives. This card of justice is saying there's healing here, there's downloads and activations of spiritual healing occurring. And to step into that faith and trust of where we are in this very moment. So this is our shadow. The trauma that has not been healed through our lives and past life, now we are looking at it face to face through how other people may be creating a disharmony within us, and we're going into resistance, not wanting to face these uncomfortable feelings, but projecting it onto situation and people around us. So we're being asked, we've got this card, and then we have the Ten of Cups, which is a wonderful card of love, of emotional well-being. And when our emotions are calm, our body comes into that place of recovery, and that's where we are at this moment, recovering from the past challenges, our past conditioning. A light within us now bursting forward, bursting out of us, that is starting to shine upon our path. The Ten of Cups is a completion, contentment, prosperity, divine abundance, loving our lives, loving what we do. So there's a cleansing a beautiful cleansing light that is awakening within us divine love. Today is one of healing with the energy of love, being gentle with ourselves, not going into criticism or judgment of ourselves. We have this justice mat with the scales, who, when we pass, weighs our heart with an ostrich feather, and if it weighs anything heavier, we're holding on to some guilt or some unfinished karma in this lifetime. So whatever is making us feel that we want to go and escape and maybe use some chemical substance, or we go into any kind of self-sabotage, take a breath and bring ourselves back into this moment. Connect with the downpouring, these upgrades, these light codes that are coming to assist us constantly now on our path. Listen to the loving words. That's our angels speaking to us. That's our loved ones in spirit speaking to us. It's our guides also, our ancestors. We are so divinely supported and guided when we let go and trust, when we stopped trying to understand or work everything out, try to get to the bottom of everything, going into our minds and over-analysing everything, because that's coming from a place of not feeling safe, we come completely out of alignment with our faith. So wonderful energy today of healing, of allowing our vulnerability to arise and listen to her or him. Be mindful of what we are anchoring in our bodies and in our Earth Star chakra, into Mother Earth. Every moment, what are we anchoring in? Are we anchoring in a need for escape, a need to move from this moment into something that we think will make us feel better, bring us more happiness, excitement? Are we anchoring light here in this moment, this light of healing, that we're all in this place of recovery and not going into those old triggers and those old reactions of, right, taking 10 minutes out because something started to arise within me that I'm not feeling comfortable. I'm searching for something that's going to uplift me and bring it back, because everything that we will ever require to uplift us is within the core of us. The 10 of Cups, completion. So we're moving to a completion of these lessons, of taking the wisdom and the activations and allowing them to merge within our bodies. And the base of the cards are the High Priestess again, and the High Priestess, Strength, the Six of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, and Judgment. Okay, so the cards are really speaking to us today. So as we go within and listen to these upgrades, these activations that are occurring. Going within, listen to our intuition, aligning ourselves with these activations that are occurring, and every positive word is an activation within us. Every positive sentence is a true alignment. Going within and listening within. The High Priestess is the mystic. The mystic, and we've got the Queen of Cups, which is creating very sacred creations, using our pain from the past, which is so sacred, and allowing it to open our hearts and pour compassion on anyone else who may be going through challenges and situations, but also remembering to make sure our cup is full first, to make sure we're rested during this immense time. Lots of awakening of our spiritual gifts, hearing our guidance a lot clearer. So the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, very mystical energy. And then we have the Six of Cups that's telling us we're moving into a different environment. As we change within, we change our reality. So the Six of Cups is a card of things coming up from the past. Maybe somebody from the past coming into our lives and being asked to alchemize and heal any unrest that it may bring up within us. And as we change that within, we dissolve it so that it doesn't keep presenting itself into our future. The Six of Cups is reconciliation. Reconciliation with the truth of who we are, with our authenticity, and allowing everything else from past now to be healed in this downpouring of sacred healing light. Then we have Strength and the Lion there. And she is caressing and holding the lion. The lion is gentle. And that is showing us that when we are gentle, when we are peaceful, that is our strength, because we're not stepping into hurtful emotions that create dis-ease within our body. We have that strength to stay in our own alignment, stay in the moment, and anything that is brought up that is triggering, to, as the High Priestess says, take a step back and feel the feelings, allow them to flow through us and breathe through them. That's our strength. When we react, when we step into fear, or when we step into anger, that's coming from a place of fear, which is destructive within our bodies, within our reality. Our strength is, and as I'm speaking of within this strength card, Archangel Ariel is stepping forward, who is the Lioness of God, helping us to have the courage, to have the courage and the strength to stay focused on our vision. She helps us to manifest. She is the archangel over nature, the elementals. Going out into nature, if we're feeling overwhelmed, taking a deep breath, calling Archangel Ariel in to align us with pure magic, divine magic in our lives. Our strength comes from being mindful of the energy that is running through us, that we are starting to vibrate. If we're getting angry, we feel it within our bodies, to take that step back, because as soon as that starts to race within us, our blood pressure goes up, our platelets become sticky, lots of other cortisol, adrenaline, taking blood from our vital organs into our joints, starving our organs of vital blood and oxygen. So having the strength to not step in to our shadow, into our past memory, a fight or flight or freeze, to take it a step back and change how we're feeling, because in changing how we feel, we are receiving the upgrades. As we open up and we choose peace, we choose stability in our lives, peace in our lives, love in our lives, instead of going into the old pattern, which there is definitely two energies at play here today. The cards are really speaking about this, and I've been doing through this eclipse. We're here alchemizing the past, and it does take strength. And then we have the King of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, and now the King, balancing of our emotions and allowing our spiritual gifts to blossom and flourish. The King of Cups is very emotional and mature. So these energies, and I've seen the court cards, the kings and the queens as our guides, are stepping forward, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, helping us to stay in this place of calmness as we are doing this transformation. The Queen of Wands, the mystic, the magical energy which is around with Merlin, keeps that energy of that divine mystic is around us. The Queen of Wands manifests with pure divine creativity. So as we step away from the past and allow this love, divine healing that is flowing to earth from the cosmos to cleanse and clear, we become a creator in our own world, creating our own masterpiece. The Ace of Pentacles bringing us new beginnings. A card of our finances starting to improve, of our health improving, finding that as we let go of all the past that's caused us nothing but stress and disharmony, when we let all that go and feel the freedom of that contamination, we will never step back into it again. And this brings new beginnings with our finances, with our well-being, with our life around us. And we are in Taurus season, where it's all about our earthly life, about what it is we love, and Venus energy and Mars energy still holding us in that divine masculine and divine feminine, that divine love. And from that divine love, we start to manifest in this reality. What we see in our visions, we start to manifest them in matter around us. And then Judgment, the final card. The next to final card in the tarot, and you can see she's the angel sounding a trumpet, asking us all to awaken up from the dream and the old programs and conditioning, to wake up into the freshness, into the fresh new start that we're all moving into, and wake up and move forward without the fears. This is a card asking us to reflect, as Mercury is in retrograde in Taurus, helping us to reflect. Are our situations making us feel in our lives? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling uplifted? Or in a different situation, are we feeling fatigued? And know that there's some kind of energy, entanglement going on there. And to take a nice deep breath and see it detach. See the energy detach, not the situation or the person, whatever it is that's making you feel the uncomfortableness. Feel the uncomfortableness, because that situation and that person are teaching us something. And definitely not to go into resistance. So looking around, sending healing into areas of our lives that the Devil card here wants us to ignore. It wants us to ignore and go into our old patterns of resistance, of pain. To be kind with everyone. The energies are so potent. Everyone will be feeling them. Even our pets are feeling them. The animals are feeling the energies. So I'm asking out for a message. And as we're moving through this portal, we are all receiving the activations, the downloads. So is every blade of grass. So is every leaf, every plant. Everything on Mother Earth is receiving these downloads. And as we open up to them, it opens up a gateway into freedom. So I'm asking for a message for the highest and greatest good, for the collective, for anyone who views this video. There we are. You have support. Even though we might not see it, he has a blindfold, but he has a angel wing attached there, just above his ear. Again, asking us to listen to these downpourings of divine intelligence, to actually trust love, to trust kind people, to listen to every beautiful, encouraging word, message that comes through. This is a heavenly attunement that's going to raise our vibration up into the higher dimensions, reminding us that we have support. We don't have to look for it in the outside world. It's within us. We don't have to put a mask on and be accepted in the outside world. When we show our authentic self, we then start to merge into the wavelength of people on our frequency, connecting with the higher frequencies. So this is a reminder that we have support, and it's card number 36, which is completion. So we're going through this time of sifting away, and I'm just seeing that sifting away all the old rocks, the dense rocks, the grit, and these golden nuggets coming to the surface. So we are sifting away all that denseness, all those useless, heavy energies that we have kept and attached to and give life to. And now we're seeing the gold nuggets of who we are, and we have support while we're doing this. Now I'm just taking one from Cal Grace, asking for a message for the collective from the universe. Oh, there we go. Sacred inner space. Creating that sacred inner space that's pure, which holds divine source energy, and creating it within us, having that time, having that quietness, stillness to just sit and be and allow it to expand within every cell of our bodies, coming out. This is healing of the sacral. We're in the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy that's going to help us to heal from past relationships, whether it is past lives or this lifetime. Breathing that light into our sacral, finding that peace and space there, visualizing any hooks that are in there, hooked in, just dissolving and letting go, feeling the freedom of that. So we have this assistance today coming in, this tender love coming in. So we are being held while we are doing our transformations and moulding into the truth of who we are. So a wonderful day today, a day of love, a day of letting go of any mistrust that we may have, of trusting love, of trusting the divine, of trusting our soul guidance, because our soul will take us into every situation, every relationship that our soul needs and the other souls need for for our karma, for our experience, for our ascension. So wonderful messages coming through today. The cards really speaking to us, showing us the two, the heaviness and the light, the shadow, the light, to honour both, because this is who we are. This is what our life experience is, and this is what our purpose is. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and thank you so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.